Hello, my sunflowers. I wanted to read on not Jack Harlow. I wanted to read on Doja Cat. She's been in the news. She's got that video out. I just want to know what's going on with her. Just, we haven't talked about her in a while. This is just a wellness check. Nothing long, nothing boring. Let's just see what's going on. And in this reading, we're just going to just let the cards come out and tell us whatever they say, that's what we're going to believe. Is she going through a good spell? Because she had taken some hiatus and she was going through a very, very dark time. And that's during the time she got herself all tatted up with the bats and all of that. So she was going through something. And then we seen her with her boyfriend and she's just been laying low. So now she's got a hit record on her hand with Jack Harlow. Let's see what's going on with her. What do you think, baby Crone?
Yes, most definitely.
This is a good time.
Okay, I like
She's in herself. She's in herself. That flew out. She's in herself. She's like making magic. She's making magic. She's in herself. She's feeling love. She's making magic. She in herself. Oh, yes. It took strength. Obviously, she was going through something at some point. She was going through something, and whatever it was, it caused her to separate for a while and find her inner strength. And I think she found that. I really do. It just seemed like when it come down to her love life, everything is good. I really do. When it come down to her musical life, it seemed like everything is just doing wonderful for her. It's like she's doing great. And it seemed like when I look in her future, just try to remember, like she's been through some hard times where mental, and I think that when she's looking at her future, because this is in the future, don't forget where you come from. In other words, lean on that strength that you have that pull you through, and don't let nothing get you down like that again. That's what I'm getting out of this. As far as her relationship, how is it? Well, that's a 10. It's like starting over. They could have trouble in their relationship. They could break up and get back together. Because when I see that 10, that allows me to think that, that it's good when it's good. Okay. And that when it's not, it's not. But they are still together. So that means good. And besides, this is a 10. So this is a redo over. That means they done been through. They done came through some things. And that they are, they're working it out. Like it hasn't been all Skittles and lollipops, but it has been Skittles and beer. Go ahead.
Yes, and also it's a 10 over top of a 10. So it's like a double amplification of a 10. We have a happy 10, but then
that says it 10. wasn't easy.
Okay.
Like we've had our trials. We've been through some things. Yes, we had to work a lot of swords, so it's a lot of energy going on here. Yeah, a lot of working, a lot of sharing. He had to, where they were separated and in their head feeling insecurity. They had to go through some insecurities, or maybe the man she's with had to go through some insecurities. Why she had to share, because she had to go to work. So she was out there making that music. Yeah. So I think it could have been some insecurities on his part, but nevertheless, they love each other. They're working together. Are they going to stay together? Mm-hmm. I see here a cup. Yes, stay together. This night means for now. Yes, stay together for now. And for how long? To me, long as 8 years. If you could stay into a relationship, I'm sorry, these are the days we live in. If you could stay in a relationship for 8 years, then you did the requirement. Mm-hmm. You stayed for 8 years. Here, I see a king. I see a king that's, it could be in a little opposition, or somebody waiting for something to happen, but the only person that's coming to bring you good tidings. Yes, and that's these cups. So I definitely see in their relationship, I see a very strong force, a very strong masculine force, strong. It could be female or male, but somebody that's very strong and who the knight has to get to. In other words, in order for this relationship to go, maybe it's her parents or maybe it's her hard exterior. I don't know what it is, but I do see that this king stand there as a buffer zone. As in order for you to really get to her, you have to get to me. And that could be to strengthen her or just not being overly strong, because I do see the Page of Cups. So with that being said, seeing the Page of Cups and the night, it just seems like he loves her.
Yes, they've been together for 8 months.
8 months.
8 months, yep.
Seem like they still, but they have struggles. They have struggles, but they still together, and that's all that matters. You have a question?
Yes, my question is, how does Doja Cat's boyfriend Joshua Quinn feel about this music video of Jack Harlow?
Well, here he think it's very creative. He think it's very creative. He's not against it. We have here the 3. It means he trusts her. It's like, hey, this is her business. This is what she do. And it seemed like very creative. It seemed like he's for it. For it.
How is Doja Cat's, is Doja Cat ready to get back in the booth? Is she feeling creative right now?
Yeah, she's ready to make money again. She's ready to make some money. She's ready. She's like, I'm ready to make money now. I'm ready to pull out my day Doja. I'm ready to make some money. I'm ready to make some moolah, baby. Yeah, she's ready. Another question.
The best way I could put it is, how's her relationship with Josh at this very moment?
I think it's like they ignite each other, because every time you ask me something about them, this come up and this come up and this come up. So that lets me know that he inspires her.
Oh.
I see a spark of inspiration, that he inspires her, and he inspires her, and she inspires him. They inspire each other in some kind of way. Okay. They meet each other in a way. Yeah. Is this relationship meant to last? I see the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. If it didn't, it would be because of her.
Okay.
If it didn't, it would be she didn't want it, or she didn't want it. But because I see that's a very masculine and very female thought. Like, yes, she wants him, but if she didn't want him, it would be because it would be something she didn't want.
But the Queen is also facing.
Yeah, because here again, I pick another card. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. What you saying? The King is facing the Queen again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yes, at least they're able to see eye to eye on some level.
Absolutely. But I also see that there is some darkness in their relationship. They have struggles, because I see it. But like I said, I asked the question, are they going to be together forever and ever? And my answer to that is no. Good for now.
Yep. The phases of the moon.
The phases of the moon. Could they last? They could last for another 3 years. They could get married and last. And who knows? I could be wrong. But just because you get married to someone doesn't mean you're going to last.
That's true.
So I just feel like they have some things, because it showed up here. They have some things in their relationship that they need to work out. And it shows on the surface. It really does. Because when that moon come out, that's phases. That's dealing with darkness, hidden things. That's like the high priestess in a way, dealing with the shadow self. And so all may be good on one level, but they may be struggling on another level, but not to the point where they can't communicate and that they don't want to be together, if that makes sense.
Yep. So that definitely sums up the 10 of cups that came out. The 10 of cups always depicts something looking very perfect. Mm-hmm. However, there's always some imperfection behind that perfection.
Right. Well, this was just a quick read on Doja Cat. I just want to step in and say, hello, Doja. What's going on? Oh, before I go, how is that new album going to do? That new song with her and
Jack Harlow.
Their collabs.
Yeah.
How is that going to do? I see it's a very strong movement forward. It's a strong movement forward. I definitely see that. Definitely. Yes, it's like they work well together. They have very strong chemistry together, very strong chemistry together. And it seems like, they're moving on. I think that this is going to be a good song for them. It could even be a hit. Go ahead.
Yes, I do want to know, because I did see, because I had done a reading on Jack Harlow, and I see some of the same cards is popping up from his reading that's in her reading.
Okay.
And it just makes me wonder, I want to know, could you pull a card on what is like the bond between Jack Harlow and Doja? Like, do they mentally get each other? Are they like the bestest of friends?
I think they like share youth together. They both like material things. They both like money. It's like they share a bond, a work ethics, or like they just connect because it showed up here with her. So it just showed up. Every card that has to deal with him, even the ace.
That's true.
Every card that had to deal with them, it showed up that, yes, she enjoys working with them. They were a good collab. They had synergy. And it shows on the camera. If you didn't think anybody, you think that they were in a real relationship.
It really would.
Like baby Crone until she was brought back to the memory. Oh, they did a video together. I mean, she saw a video of her with her boyfriend.
Mm.
So yes, I think that they like kids together. They look, earth and air. Mm-hmm. I think they like kids together. I think they work well together. And I think that it was very romantic and it came off and she was able to express and he was expressed. And I think they had a very good working thing together. I really do with that Page of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. I really do. I think it worked well together. I think mentally and physically they work well. And I think that they got themselves a nice little hit record. Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think we covered all the bases.
That's Doja. All I got. That's all I have. This was just a quick reading, just to catch up on Doja. After looking at her video, she moved me to see what was going on in her life. And for right now, it looked like all is well in Doja would. So with that being said, thank you. If you enjoyed this reading, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, well, please subscribe. And you know what? I keep on forgetting it. If you'd like it, play us forward. Send us to a friend. It really, really helps. And we love you. And what we say to that? Sunflowers.